Hello, welcome to Learning at Home. I hope you're doing well. So, what exactly are multiples? Let's have a look. Multiples are what you get when you repeat a number, or multiply it, sort of as the name suggests. Let's have a look at an example. Here we have the multiples of 2. 1, 2 is 2. When you multiply it by 2, you get 4. By 3, you get 6. By 4, 8. By 5, 10. And 6 times is 12. Now let's have a look at our multiples of 3. 1 3 is just 3. 2 3s are 6. 3 3s are 9. 4 3s are 12. 5 3s are 15. And 6 3s are 18. You might be thinking that you recognize these numbers from your times tables. That's because when you learn your tables, you're really just learning the multiples of that number. Now let's talk about something that might seem a teensy bit scary, but really they're dead easy. These are common multiples. But don't let that scare you, because common is really just a fancy name for shared. Let's have a look at what that means. We'll start by pulling up our multiples of 2. Then we'll pull up our multiples of 3. Now compare the two sets of multiples. Can you see any numbers that are shared between the two of them? The first shared numbers are 6. 6 is a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 3, so 6 is a common multiple of both numbers. Can you see any more? You should also be able to see that 12 is also shared between the two sets, and if you were looking really carefully, you would have noticed that there's an 18 in the multiples of 3, and knowing your 2 times tables, you know that 9 times 2 is also 18, so 18 would also be shared between them, and so we call it a common multiple of 2 and 3. Let's have a look at another example. This time, let's look at our multiples of 8. We've got 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and 48. Let's compare it with the multiples of 12, which are 24, 36, 48, 60, and 72. Can you see any common multiples between 8 and 12? Good. If you spotted 24, that would be the first common multiple. Can you see any others? We also have 48. And if you're really looking closely, you'll notice that 12 times 6 is 72, and 8 multiplied by 9 is also 72. So 72 is a common multiple of 8 and 12. There's one more phrase that people sometimes use when talking about multiples, and that is the lowest common multiple. Or sometimes people call it the least common multiple. Or sometimes people just refer to it as the LCM. I promise you this is really easy, so let's go back and have a look at our multiples of 8 and 12. Now you'll see that we've already found some common multiples. We've got 24, we've got 48, and so on. The lowest common multiple is just the smallest of the common multiples that we've found. So in this case it's 24. So 24 is the lowest common multiple of 8 and 12. There we go, that's the roundup of multiples, common multiples, and the lowest common multiple. Now that you know what multiples are, why don't you challenge yourself to find out the multiples, the common multiples, and the lowest common multiple of some more interesting numbers. You could even try to find these for 2-digit and 3-digit numbers. That's it for now. I'll catch you next time.